Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and in effect here on this Friday night, reporting to you live from behind this plastic microphonic device. A little bit late, but we're making our way through there. Just bear with me as we get things situated and set up. We got to get my boilerplate, everything. Part of it is just dealing with these stupid scammers. They're all over the place, but on the whatchamacallit, on the comments here. Let's see here. So I'm not seeing you guys yet. Let me get with you and get down to where we can see everybody and everything. All right, here we go. Yes, indeed. There we go. The global warmer's here. Yes, indeed. First, he is. Good to see the global warmer and the blind silver stacker. All right. There, bear with me, guys, as I get situated, get to the bottom of all this stuff. We're going to try to get through here. James Smith is here, too. Thanks, James, for joining us here. Hope you're doing well. And get down here to the nitty-gritty. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. Let's get over here. We're almost there. We're almost at the bottom. We're trying to keep up with comments, but these spammers, they come through there, and YouTube has not done a darn thing about it. And they said they were going to do it. There's some sort of level you can, quote, increase strictness, but it doesn't do anything at all. They still get behind them. So JRT Jonathan Winchell asked the question here about my interview with T the Silver Stacker, and a good question. It says, when you say the mom and pop coin stores don't hedge, are you referring to not buy large quantities of gold and silver? He started the same way as T the Silver Stacker. The one difference for me, it was Mercury Dimes as a hobby and an album as a gift in the late 70s as a teenager. Then I went to coin stores in the 90s, and I went to San Jose, California coin show in the 90s. I haven't started a coin channel on YouTube yet. That's my next step. All right, very good, Jonathan. I hope you can do that soon. Yes, indeed. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you. Good to see Soul Patch is here. So, Jonathan, if you go to my videos, and I hope you will see this response, because this is going to probably explain it better than I can in a video, because I kind of remember some of what happened there. But hedge. Let's see here. I'm going to type bullion dealer. And bullion dealer hedge. Let's see. I'm searching my videos, because I did a video about this thing here. About this very subject, and I forget the name of it, but let's see here. I'm trying to find where it is. Oh, here it is. How precious metal dealers protect themselves and how they hedge. And so if you type in how precious metal dealers protect themselves in the search on my channel, you will see a video on that very topic. But yes, essentially, they do. They work with larger quantities, but they also have sort of stop gaps in how they deal with silver and gold and purchases, and to kind of protect themselves in the fluctuation of the markets there. So there you go. All right. Welcome, guys. Good to see JM Unleashed is here. Soul Patch Jackson, CCT is here. Welcome. Glad you guys are all here as we make our way through on this live stream here on a Friday evening. So Dwayne Dietz says here, I just got your silver channel 2-ounce round today. Definitely better than the camera does for the awesome coin. Well, thank you so much. Minty Super Luster, mighty fat coin there, Sal. Awesome job. Can't believe how fast it got here with the cheapest shipping rate. Well, yes, they're pretty quick on their order fulfillment, and I'm glad you enjoyed the round. And I appreciate your support. For those of you who maybe don't know, watching this live stream, or that the Salivate Metal Round, which the link to buy is in the description of this very video, of this very live stream, and also on my channel page too. You can go over there and see it at the top here, at the right there. There's a link to it. It's on sale, so it's actually not much over regular bullion for that intaglio mint they have on there. So yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you, Dwayne. No IQ says, I don't know what to think, Sal. Stuff like this is going to go on and on. All I can do is keep buying when I can and hope for the best. There you go. That's exactly right. Keep buying when you can. Precious Metal Spoofing by J.P. Morgan. One of many says, let them buy their way out of it. The only way to stop this is 10 years in prison. Think twice next time. They do need hefty prison sentences. I don't know necessarily 10 years, but they do need that and other fines. They need to, pay the consequences. HVAC is here. Just got home. Hold the show for a second. I can make a cup of coffee. All right, will do, HVAC. Good to see you. Mark B is here. Terry is here. Welcome. Let's slurp our coffee. For HVAC, yes, indeed. All right. Let's march on up to the next comment. Gold Chick, Vibafel. They will build a statue next to him, next to the bull on Wall Street. Yeah. Say thanks for the cheap metal. They are the one non-saleable stockholders of the Fed. There you go. Yes, indeed. So there, yeah, cheap. If you believe it's purely suppression, then yeah, you'll be celebrating it as a buyer. That's for sure. All right, very good. All right, Brian Maurer is here. Hello, Brian. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. And David Muse. How does it hurt a bank making them pay $900 million when they have the power to print money that does nothing but put them in jail? Well, David, I think you're confused. J.P. Morgan does not have the power to print money, sir. That is purely on the Federal Reserve. And actually, I talked about that. Their profit range, at least if what we're believed to be told is true, it's about maybe, I guess, $1 billion or something like that, 1.1 billion. So they took a pretty hefty amount of their profit with that $920 million. That's a pretty hefty chunk of change out of their profit margin. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And Sunshine Stacker says, you got a 1997. Look and see if it's a close AM. That would be some money. All right. Yes, indeed. Well, I'll have to look through that roll of pennies. Actually, I have them in a bag now. I'll have to look through that and see if it is. I kind of doubt it is, but thank you, Sunshine Stacker. Did not know that. Close AM. Jerry Parker, good member of the community, chimes in here and says the following. Let me go over here. My father also passed away in 1977. I mentioned 1977 in this video. I got about 10 pounds of pre-82 1-centers. I had about 35 pounds of zinkers and took them to the Coinstar, the grocery store. About halfway through, the machine jammed up. The store manager cleaned out all the trash and gave it to me. And the trash was a 2005 Silver Eagle. Whoa! At the end of the day, I got around $35 for the zinkers and a little dinged up Silver Eagle. How could that even fit in there? That is crazy. Amazing, Jerry. What an amazing story. All right, no problem. Hey, thank you, Culture of Currency. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by, my friend. Appreciate you, and good to see all of you guys. All right, appreciate you being here. Little Robin chimes in on this purchase I made on eBay. Says the dragons are always a good buy, she says. I bought on eBay for the variety. I like the old vintage 1-ounce silver bars. I would always email a new seller and ask where did they get the silver and why are they selling. One man I bought a lot of silver from, and he had the most unique silver, was selling because he was dying. Oh, that is awful. He had collected most of his life, and the silver I bought from him is my favorite. I didn't get the last purchase from him because he passed right before Christmas 2021. We became good friends, and I miss him. On my buying on eBay, I only got 1-ounce fake silver bar. The seller immediately refunded my money. A magnet stuck to it, so not sure he didn't test it, or maybe he did. Sellers can't sell fake or they would be out of business. With one bad review. But I have a magnet, a pinger, and a Sigma metal tester. That's right. The pocket pinger is a nice device too, by the way, as well as a CCT silver slide. Thank you, Lily Robin. Appreciate that. And you've had a good experience. And a lot of people do have good experiences. You just have to be careful, like with anywhere. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. There you go, Pito. I like that. Build a statue of Peter Schiff next to the Wall Street Bill. And he will be standing tall and thrusting his middle finger out in the air. That's right, exactly right. So Alan Lamore says the following. I just found one on eBay, and it's 96 pounds. There's another double dragons, but they're not proofs. But I bought a couple collectible coins on eBay and not had any problems. Buy 1 and 2 ounce proofs from dealers usually, at the going rate. Well, very good. Well, I'm glad you had a good experience there. And yes, indeed, shop around and see what you can find. Well done. All right, very good. Okay. All right. Good to see you all. Let's march on up to the next comment from the Scourge. And this is what he's got to say as we march on through on this Friday evening. Paradigm shift, he says here. Yes, you probably researched seller and took a chance. Good on you. But better on the seller. Some poor schmuck who bought into silver coinage purchased high from a bullion dealer who won't give him spot now. The poor guy runs a risk of fraudulent buyer claiming all kinds of issues, including a switch with a fake coin. That's a rub in PMs nobody talks about. Yeah, I guess that could happen. But a lot of these bullion dealers especially, they will film their boxings. You know, we film unboxing videos. Well, they film their boxing videos. B.R. Williams, good to see B.R. Williams. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see all you guys here. Another day is here. Made it back. We missed you. Savage Lee is here. Loves collecting silver and guns. All right, glad you guys are here. Appreciate you guys interacting with each other, and this is great. All right. Hello, Nesmaniac is here as well. So, but anyways, the average buyer has no clue how bad the deal is for them once they get in. It's all fun and games and buying, but the ship goes down fast when it's time to sell. I feel sorry for the boomers who have been taken advantage of through this dishonest system. Yeah, do not be taken advantage of. Know your stuff. The more knowledge you have, the less likely you are to be taken advantage of. Silver Loving Lou, nice pickup, Sal. Worthy addition to the collection. Just keep stacking. Will do. Thank you, brother. Try my best. Nate Palm Death follows through here and says the following. As a Steelers fan, I agree with your score prediction. He was one of the few that actually discussed this. We have a scammer. Hello?
Hey, good afternoon, Richard.
Yes, this is Richard. Hello? Yes, can you hear me? Are you having VoIP problems again with your phone system?
Okay, let me see.
All right, now that sounds better. That sounds better.
Okay, great.
Nice.
All right.
You are good. You actually called me right on time. That's unusual. Usually they don't call me right on, or they don't call me at all. They say they call me, but then they don't. So you did. This is.
And it's a Friday afternoon.
That's right. It's a Friday afternoon. That's right. I had one business said, okay, well, we shut down at 3 and we're in California. I'm like, what business shuts down at 3 in the afternoon? You know, it's like crazy. It's like that sends up a bunch of red flags just right there. Yeah. With that business.
I'm trying to see if I can hang around for you.
All right. I appreciate that. Hanging around. We like to hang around. Yeah. Well, I'm in the business. I want to try to see if I can get the money to buy a bunch of silver. The reason why I need the silver is I need it in order to inject into petroleum jelly. You know, the petroleum jelly, Vaseline.
Yeah, what's it called? KY?
KY? Yeah, there you go, KY.
Yeah.
That's one example of it, that's for sure. And we're going to be, this is more of a generic use, but it can be utilized for that function as well. And we think that if we were to inject silver ions into the said petroleum jelly and the lubricants of all sorts and styles and kinds, that we can provide an extra measure of pleasure in that realm. You understand what I'm saying here?
Okay.
Yeah. And not only does it provide extra pleasure, it also provides a healthy antimicrobial effect. Silver does that. Many people don't realize that, but now you know, and knowing is half the battle, G.I. Joe, that silver is an antimicrobial agent. In other words, it's healthy for you.
Yeah, I did not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it serves a dual effect, and we think that those two items of sale essentially means that we have a product that will be able to compete in the marketplace for high sales and a high profit margin in the coming year.
Well, let me ask this. Have you put together a marketing campaign, a marketing strategy?
Well, that's going to be a part of this. And that is a
Okay.
good question, and we are working on it. And we're gonna do print ads in McCall magazine. We're gonna put this in Cosmopolitan magazine. We're gonna put it in Dairy Farmers of America magazine. All kinds of places. We've got it. We who knows? We may even put ads out on CNN. What do you think of that?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
something.
If you can,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you can put it out there, the advantages that your product offer, then I think you can generate that buzz, that interest.
Now we want a buzz. We don't want to necessarily get a buzz out of this. In other words, we don't want to get people high with this. There's no THC in our petroleum jelly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
But I
That's
do
been very
believe that if we were to make this happen, how many ads do you see on television for a petroleum jelly or for a lubricant?
The only thing that I see is, Trojan would talk about their particular brand.
Trojan,
And,
yeah, but that's a condom company, if I'm not mistaken.
right, right. And of course, there's a couple of them that talk about enhanced pleasure, but they don't stress as far as how that's accomplished.
Yeah, we won't get into the minutia there. We won't talk about that. We won't use like animal analogies or anything like that. We won't talk about all of the different twisted, perverted, proverbial ways to make this thing happen. We are just going to leave it up to the imagination of said individuals who may watch our commercials with just enough of a just enough of a hint of something to where their mind can go to any particular direction that they so want. I mean, I've got 33 kids thanks to these lubricants that we're using. I was able to pop out 33 because of this. Yeah, it really works, and it's antiseptic. It's antiseptic. Which means there's no sepsism, there's no sepsid, there's nothing of that sort in it. It's just is all of it's just above board. It's great stuff. I've been using it, but we still have to do a couple of in-house testing of this thing. But I think we're gonna make it happen. I think it's gonna work. We just need the financing. And
Okay.
but if you have any ideas for the marketing of this thing, I'm not all ears, but I'm mostly ears. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one of the things that I kind of specialize in now, of course, this is off the subject, but when I say I'm a business consultant, I'm a full-blown business consultant. And one of the things that I see that most people may not give a lot of attention to, but should, is the marketing.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. Well, you very well could be the marketing guy. We should probably put in an extra 50 grand for that, for your services for the marketing.
It does come back, when
Oh, yeah.
you have an excellent product or service, if people don't know about it, they won't go to it,
So what would be,
and it has
just
to
throw
be,
this, let's just spitball here for a moment. What would be a good marketing idea? What would be a good shtick for this thing to get this thing going?
you would want to consider your social media platform.
Oh,
And
the
you need
interwebs,
someone,
huh? I never even thought about
yeah,
that. Social media.
yeah,
You mean like
and
YouTube or TikTok or
yeah,
something like that?
yep, all of that,
Insta
Facebook,
spam,
Facebook,
even Facebook. Okay.
because because pretty much a lot of active people are going to be online, and if there is anything of interest that they're curious about, they're gonna do a little, social media type of, checkup on it. So if there is a way that your product or your company or your service platform, when people are looking for that type of thing, that's going to just create your brand.
No, okay. I have an idea. Tell me what you think about this. I could create a fake account with a WhatsApp number on it, and then I could put like all these comments and all these different social media channels underneath Facebook ads or Facebook posts, and also YouTube that says, "Congrats, you have been selected among our short list of giveaway winners. Contact the number above." Or thanks for commenting and watching. You have been randomly shortlisted among our likely giveaway winner. WhatsApp number above. That would draw them in. What do you think of that? Do you think that's a good strategy? And have the WhatsApp number right there on the name of the account. That way they just have they don't have to click anything. They just go right to it. Is that a good idea?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you might even want to blow that out. To the point where you actually that could be a way that you are giving away some of your.
There you go, exactly. And I won't be actually giving. I really want them to buy the product, but I'm gonna suck them in with the comments, and I could just blow it out to all kinds of channels and everything like that and everything. That's a good idea, Mike. I appreciate that. Because I kind of thought about that on my own. Even that language I kind of came up with. I'll probably even put a little icon with a little gift thing there next to it too to draw their eye in too. What do you think of that? So that's a good. So you're a marketing guy. So that's wonderful. That's excellent marketing advice. I appreciate that. This is wonderful.
So tell me right now, what do you manufacture?
Right now we manufacture dildos. I mean, to be honest with you, but they don't have any silver in them. But we wanted to expand out into the petroleum jelly market. You know what I'm saying? Yes, to the existing base. Yeah, that's right. Right now we do the it's injection molding, if you know what I mean. They're injection molded.
I'm gonna decline that call.
Oh no, you can take it. You can patch them into us. Can you do a three-way on this call? You getting a call in?
Yeah, but I just deleted it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, all right.
So. Yeah, there are ways that we can get some funding for you. We can do it, and depending on what type. Now, what may be best is for us to do what's called our company has this thing that we call a success scan, and basically
a success scam.
5 minutes. Yeah, but it goes through some of your current business state.
Okay.
And we can try to analyze to see how much money that we can go out and get for you. So it's I tell you what, I'm not sure how your Friday evening looking, but I can send a link to you because it's done online.
Oh, it's a hidden link, yeah, because it's a success scam. I like that. Okay, I like to be successful. If I'm going to scam somebody, I want to be successful at it for sure. And I think if we can get a bunch of unsolicited messages, and maybe also we can even take a step further, and I could buy a list from some companies of people, of random folks and across the United States, and we can set out a robocaller and use a spoof number to reach them. That could really, really increase the outreach on this. I mean, you think about it. We've got a product and a service that could help bring you pleasure and make you healthy. Who would not want to hear about that unsolicited through the phone call every day? You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the things that we do.
Nice. Well, this is wonderful. I've talked to the right person. Well, I tell you what, I actually have to go now, but let's be in touch. And let's really work this out, because I think we might be able to get in some business together, because I want to be in that line of work. I mean, this is just amazing, and I think this is going to be a great thing to get the product out there and all that jazz, and R&B and rap as well.
All right. I got your email address to be.
Nice.
I Litecoin74@aol.com.
That's it. You got it. All right.
All right. Let me send something over to you.
Okay.
You got the weekend to try to check it out, but it only takes 5 minutes once you.
Okay. All right. I'll probably
But-
take about 15 minutes with it because I want to be thorough and really look through all of the print, the images, and everything that comes through in that email. I want to really digest it. I want to really take it in. You know what I mean?
All right. And then I'll look for your response, because what happens is it sends me an update when you finish it as well.
Okay.
And maybe we can touch bases next week.
Sounds like a plan. Now, if we're gonna go, do you any idea which baseball park we want to meet at to touch the bases?
How about if you're able to knock this out, if we
Fenway Park,
or you
up in Boston, maybe. I know the owner. He'll let us on the field. We can touch all the bases we want. We can lick them as well if we'd like. We can rub that petroleum jelly on it so that whenever the baseball player goes to slide into second, he just slides right past it, and then he gets out if it's a team we don't like. We can put that on there.
Now you got to know, I'm a Braves fan. So,
Braves? Oh, that's very brave.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But if we can do it, I would appreciate it. I don't care who the team is. Let's go to a game. Let's go to a
That'd
game.
be wonderful. We want to make sure that we had to wait for the game's over to actually touch the base, but we'll do it. All right. Well, sounds good. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you. We're going to make this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for both of us. All right.
All right. Look for the email. What about Monday afternoon?
Let's do Tuesday. Let's do Tuesday at this time on Tuesday, okay? 6:15 this and then we'll be able to reconvene and we'll make this thing. We're gonna make KY. We're gonna put KY out of business with this stuff we got here. Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
All
All
right.
right. It's
Take
good
it
talking to you, Richard.
You too. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Oh man, insane in the membrane. Gotta love it. Okay. Well, while we were on the phone with him, we were to get rid of all of these. Believe it or not, one of these comments here. I'm not going to mention the name, but somebody actually fell for one of these things. Guys, do not fall for this. This is not me. And he said it was an exact thing of you, but the thing is, just the name should tell you that it's not me. They stole my thingamajig there, but that's it. All right, Richard Metcalf, good to see you. Yeah, he's a spammer. He admits he's a scammer and a spammer. Good to see you, Richard Metcalf. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Appreciate that. Silver Wolverine, yeah, going great. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. And Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see Rocky. I shouted him out in my latest video. Coffee makes me a bit nervous. Yeah, don't ever respond to these things or anything like that. Liquid Electrum, thank you, my friends. First super chat of the night. Scam the scams. Out Rock Talk. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. I'll save those for the next round. Yes, indeed. Hoosier Stacker is here. Welcome. We're trying to push Hoosier to get to the 1,000 subscriber level. Well deserved. He's been at it for a long time. Last time we checked, he was at 823. I'm hoping he's got a little bit more since then. So if you've not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker, I encourage you to do that. Yes, indeed. Hoosier Stacker channel, the one and the only. All right, let's get to the next comment now. Mojave Gold on the unpackaging from eBay. Yes, I bought from eBay. I shudder to think, but indeed. COVID infected again. I'm sorry, Silver Wolverine. I hope everybody does okay and that it's not a serious case. All right. Yes, indeed. Hello, Roland. Unlocked is here too. 8:30. So we've got a little bit more. Yes, indeed. Great job, Hoosier. So we need to get him more subscribers to get to 1,000. Hello, Alan 30189. Good to see you, sir. Been a little while. Hope you're doing well. So Mojave Gold says, nice coin, Sal. I've been fairly lucky so far as both a buyer and seller on eBay. I was fooled only one time with a packet of Desert Storm facsimile invasion notes that showed up as poor photocopies. Never recover my money, but the seller was booted from eBay. Well, good. Well, I'm sorry that you got taken on that one, but anyways, yes, indeed. Oh, I know. I hear you, Silver Wolverine. There's videos. I posted a video this morning that I thought would go to number one, on at least in rankings on my channel, and it's like bombed. It sucks. I really don't understand the algorithm, and but it's crazy. All right. Leo likes the game. Says I buy it for my billion dollars on eBay. No credit card. Charge faster shipping. Well, I didn't know they did $1 billion and 5-point bonus. Use my eBay MasterCard. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Most of the big bullion dealers actually have eBay stores. That's true. They do. That's right. That's something he just wants a vacation. Could be the case for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. All right, very good. And Keith Corbin says, cool coin. I've had pretty good luck on eBay over the years. The biggest problem I've had is some collect sales tax when my state exempts gold and silver from state taxes. Contact eBay about that. They need to know about that for sure. James Smith with the second super chat of the night. We had 2 from Liquid Electrum, 5 from James Smith. We're going to do 7 push-ups. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. All right, Richard C. Sal, you did have a bomb video today. Cut it short and skipped out. Oh, man. All right, very good. And so, yes, thank you, James Smith. I appreciate the super chat. Very kind of you, sir. All right, let's go down here and make it happen here. Whether I do 7 push-ups. Oh, yeah, for you guys. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. For those of you who don't know, I do, for every dollar donated via PayPal, it's friends and family, it's 2 push-ups for $1. For every dollar donated via Super Chat, it is 1 push-up. Yes, indeed. It's something I've been doing. Fun little thing we do. Yes, indeed. Let's move forward here. And let's see here. Okay, let's march on up here. We have got another comment. Cards and Stuff says eBay is usually okay, but like always, there are scammers everywhere. Yes, indeed. Love the Dookie Browns reference as I'm a Bengals fan, born and raised in Cincinnati. Hooday! Great channel, love the commentary. Long time, first time. Well, thank you, Cards and Stuff. I appreciate that, my friend. And yes, indeed. All right, Cincinnati, there's a little bit of a friendly rivalry there between the two. Yes, indeed. All right, yes, indeed. Yes, Terry. Yes, indeed. We got Terry. Yes, indeed. It's all about the money with me. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Pito says, I had pretty good success with eBay. I usually purchase items from Litecoin. Huntington Beach, I've bought from them as well, too. Boyne Exchanges, I did purchase the new Iron Maiden Silver Cook Islands coin from an individual in Chicagoland. Probably overpaid, but only 1,982 minted, so might do okay in the long run. You very well may. That's a pretty good piece. I'd like to get that as well, too. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And welcome, Love Button is here. Good to see you. Finding Kino is here as well. Sal, good morning, sir. The dragon coin is beautiful. I like the Germania dragon coin. Yes, indeed, I do too. It is good stuff. Germania, you know, yeah, the fanfare. That's the one he's referring to. CoinData Z. One of the reasons why I prefer to shop for certain things on eBay is because I'm completely tax exempt as a buyer on eBay. This has saved me lots of money over the years. Wow. So they're not collecting sales tax for you on eBay. Is your state charging you tax? There must be some crazy loophole you're going through there, but that's pretty amazing. That's great that you can avoid tax if it's supposed to be collected and they somehow missed it with your account. That's great. Yes, indeed. All right. When is Brandon going to fix COVID that he got fake votes? Yeah, exactly. Good question, Silver Wolverine. I don't know when he's going to, but he should soon. PooTube notifications are crap. I speak with many people privately who tell me they don't get a notification. I don't even think you got... Yes, right, I did not. Well, the one you told me about, I went back and watched. I think I watched the one since then, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, it's crazy. Yes, exactly. How many people have Silver Eagle FOMO now? It'll be very interesting. Okay, the video I posted today was some news that is very interesting. Rocky Superstar made me aware of it originally, and I questioned it. I still kind of question it, And I mentioned that in the video, but it's very interesting news if that's the case. Common sense, hello. Trident Stacking, Browns fan, makes great husbands. We're extremely loyal through never-ending tough times. We have a very high pain threshold. Exactly right, Trident Stacking. You know where I was going with that. Yes, indeed. Austrian Stacker is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, JM Unleashed. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Yeah, if you were to send something via PayPal for the push-ups, I'll definitely put your channel name in the notes. We do it friends and family, especially if it's over $20. A big help, definitely. Very much appreciate that. And, all right. No sales tax at all on eBay for me. I submitted tax. Oh, paperwork fee. Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. So you were able to submit tax exemption status. That is amazing. Not many people can do that, so that's pretty amazing. Alan's a Bengals fan as well. John Morgan says, I had two traded, one for 2010 Libertad, still got one. No boxer COA, still awesome coin. Can't lose with dragons. Yes, indeed. The double dragon. And even two is better than one. Yes, indeed. Hello, Sailor Stacking. Good to see you. And Silver Forever on this video about the eBay thing. He says, great looking coin, Sal. He says here, and he says, one recommendation I have for buying, selling on social media platforms is to do your due diligence, not just reading reviews, feedbacks, or reputation, but you can also learn a lot about who you want or don't want to deal with based on some of their posting history. Yes, that's a good point. The prices are the same. It almost always makes more sense to go with the sure thing. Either reputable online vendor or LCS. True that. True that. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, very good. And let's see here. Yeah, Sterling Cannabis does not like the ASCs, the premiums, I understand. For sure. Yes, indeed. Terry79 is not here to chat with anybody. She's just here to listen to me. She could care less about any of you guys. She just wants to listen to me. That's the only reason why she's here. Erwin Schiff believed in tax exemption. All right. I think precious metals should be exempt from taxation in perpetuity. Atomic Wedgie, 81. That's a cool name. I don't know what happened there. Let me put this back here again. I must have hit the cancel button by accidente. Let's see here. Let's march on through to the other side. This is what he says. Should be trying to acquire as much silver as you can. Getting a shiny coin with a dude who dresses in drag on the back should be a big clue. Bought 2 100-ounce generic bars and 4 unassuming 1-ounce coins this morning to reach my year-end goal. I moved up the date as soon as I heard that Joe had corona, but no time. All right. Okay, Atomic Wedgie. Well, interesting philosophy. But yes, indeed. Okay. Jeffrey Jackson says, my biggest mistake was almost buying a coin from an online site called American Heritage Bullion. Wow, okay. And they had a coin I've been looking for. Everything looked legit. The coin never came. I investigated them with the Better Business Bureau and found out they had ripped off many people. I was able to recover my money, but a lot of people lost money. Well, Jeffrey Jackson, I'm sorry that happened, and I'm glad you got your money back. And hopefully they're out of business now, but thank you for letting us know. That's for sure. Watch out for American Heritage Bullion. All right, very good. You guys are great. Let's march on through here. Savage Stacker, fun times. I love searching cents, not so much for copper, but I do separate the copper for more, but more for double dies. Definitely eat up a rainy searching Lincoln cents, 2 times Canadian cents as well. Great title roll. Thank you so much, Savage. I appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. Let's move on forward here. We've got Michael Baumert. I think that's how you pronounce that, if I'm not mistaken. Just got to do some checks with their sell history and the types of items they sell. If they have good history and sell precious metals regularly, you're probably less likely to have a fake one. Not always, but much less risk. That's right, exactly right. It's a lot of just mostly common sense. B.R. Williams identifies as ammo-sexual. That's right, he likes his ammo. Yes, indeed. Well, sometimes I identify as a FOMO-sexual. If you get really crazy, get into the fear. All right. And Coins A to Z chimes in here and says the following on this purchase here. Let's see here. He says, I have purchased and sold the majority of value of my collection of coins and coin-related goods on eBay, including selling literally more than 2 pounds of gold and about 300 to 350 pounds of pre-83 copper cents over the past couple or so years. Interesting. eBay has repeatedly stood the test of time as a preeminent marketplace in the U.S. for average person to offer and sell goods to an enormous marketplace. So that's true. You're right. It is definitely the premier place, which means that being the case, you're going to see, obviously, a percentage of them be scams and things like that. So you just have to be careful, but you're right. That's actually a very good point. All right. Thank you so much. And we've got Silver Oceans. How great coin, Sal, he says. eBay isn't all that bad that the seller has excellent feedback. That's right. Some Instagram purchases have made me nervous, so now I try to avoid that if I don't know the seller. Yep, you just got to do your own due diligence. Very good. All right. Sean is here. It's never too late to hear me say, let's explore. Good to see you, Sean. Welcome. Silas Marner is here as well. Welcome. Good to see you. And yes, indeed. Let's move forward past. We've got more comments to go through here. Rich Mart, 1955. Great looking coin. Pre-scored bag. Nice touch. Thank you. You're one of the few who got my little corny sense of humor on that. I was kind of hoping that more would, but nonetheless. All right. And Darren Wright says, I don't blame you for picking any other team over the Browns. Great video. Stay slurping. God bless. Yes, indeed. Well, I'm a longtime Browns fan. It's just the struggle is real. ATFs, yes, I did hear about that, Jorge Mendez. Do not give them what they asked for. Make them come back with a warrant. I heard about that, doing that. It's pretty crazy. They're brazen right now, hoping people don't understand their constitutional rights. It's insane. Richard Lovett says, anything from Perth Mint is always quality. I have a thing for the kooks. Kookaburras only have been screwed once on eBay. All right. Well, good job. Way to go. All right. Let's explore would be a good saying for gynecologist. True that. You're right. You're right. Silver and gold stack attack. Says you did great on it. eBay is a crapshoot. I definitely check feedback before I buy. And I test everything that comes from there. All right. Well, good job. I'm glad you've been lucky so far. That's right, Nate Palm Death. At least with the Browns, there's nowhere to go but up. That's right. Exactly. They're at the bottom. How long will they stay at the bottom? Who knows? Last time they won a championship was in 1964, before the NFL was even a thing. Yeah, Los Capitals is the money. Where is he? I don't know. Hopefully he comes in. We love Los Capital is the money. And glad to see you, Silver Junkie Gold Man. Welcome. Good to see you. Boris Boyak. Hemke said in an interview with David Kitko in 1955, a whole chicken dressed and delivered to his front door was 65 cents. If you had that half Benji, let's say it was a Merc dime, and even the 50 cents nickel, you'd still could afford that whole chicken today. Try that with dollars, and that's only 90% silver. All the good old days when folks got paid in real money. Good point. Another great example. Yes, indeed. And Sheep Network Now is here. Good to see Sheep Network Now. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Let's see here. Slayer Stacker says, I use eBay a lot, but it's always using the bullion dealers. Yep, and that's I should have mentioned that in the video, but yes, indeed, because I bought on eBay from bullion dealers too. Always get free shipping when I use eBay. I'm always afraid the reviews on a private seller are fake. When all these reviews say A+, it makes me question the authenticity of the review. Yes, indeed, I understand. All right. Okay, let's march on through these comments here. We've got to make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. And CCT says, banning it is going to have zero effect on Russia. It will only punish the countries banning it. I tell you what, that is a lot of speculation that that's what's going to happen. We'll see how it plays out for sure. But yes, indeed. All right, let's march on. We've got the next comment up here from Silver Heist, the great Silver Heist. If this is about new Russian gold, whoops, wait a second here. What's happening? What's there? We got to make it happen here. This is about new Russian gold. It's possible for Russia to add new gold to the Russian central bank and to make old Russian central bank gold available to whoever it wants. Well, that's one thing. I wonder if it means that they just can't use those avenues of selling it. But that is possibility. Rehypothecation is what that's about. Rehypothecation. Oh, DA. Let's see here. Okay, hold on a second here. I think DA has just sent. Let me check the email here real quick. Oh, look at that. Oh, all right, very good. No push-ups necessary. I think that he didn't put his name in here, but I think that's from DA, Dissident Aggressor, who, by the way, as we will see, is enjoying breakfast now with Uncle Sal. Thank you so much, DA. I appreciate that, sir. He sent $5 PayPal. Very kind of you. That would mean 10 push-ups. I'm going to take him up. I'm going to give him a slurp, though. Everybody put your headphones up. We're going to give Dissident Aggressor a big slurp here in stereo. Here we go. Here we go. All right, there we go. Thank you. As I was in the midst of that slurp, I was thinking to myself, that may be one thing that annoys DA. I don't want to annoy him, so I don't know. If I apologize in advance if that was the case, and I probably should be punished with push-ups. So let me know if that did annoy you, DA. But thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. All right, Chai Charin. Russia lowered their fund rate from 20% back down to 9.5 today. They are at pre-war rates again. Our sanctions did nothing to them, and they are laughing at us. Crazy. Yep, we've done some stuff wrong there, that's for sure. Something happened there. All right, very good. Rehypothecation sounds almost like money laundering. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, 407 paper contracts to 1 physical ounce of silver mined per year. Crazy. That's right. Let's get over here to this and make this happen. Look what Electrum says. Russian gold will find its way to all countries. You can't stop gold. Gold is gold is gold. That's true. True that. Gold is gold is gold. NC Purdy 68 says, it really sucks, Sal, having the metals go to the woodshed all the time. No, I hear you. Gold should be $3,500 an ounce, silver $65, but I guess we want in one hand and blank in the other. Last line in the sand was gold at $1,675. Thank goodness that housing report came out and bumped gold back up. If $1,675 falls back to $1,400, we go and fast. If that happens, it will take 5 years to get back to $20,000 or $2,075. Wow, yes, indeed. I tell you what, I understand the skepticism there, NC Purdy. And NC Purdy's been around a long time, too, so he's seen these markets as well. I know. All right, let's see here. We've got James Farrell says, eBay is a good place to sell, but not buy. In the past, I was buying old poured Engelhard 10-ounce bars for $2 over spot. eBay for the same bars was $5 over. If you are a beginner as well and good, but no money to be made. Yes, indeed. That's why you got those fees and stuff like that, too. AOC would make a better escort than a politician. Tell you what. Or she'd make a good actress for getting arrested in invisible handcuffs. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Let's march our way through. HC, I sell on occasion as an individual. Usually you have to sell for less and hope they give feedback. It's not as easy as many don't leave feedback at all. That's true. Well, one thing as a buyer, I never leave feedback unless they leave feedback for me first. But usually it's the other way around. Usually the seller waits for the feedback first before you give it back. So that way they can get you back. But I usually don't do that. All right. Blind Silver Stacker, you have a very thoughtful and nice subscriber with very good taste. Indeed. Very honored and humbled by that gift. Yes, indeed. If you could ever bear witness to any event in history, which would you choose? Probably the signing of the Declaration of Independence or the Constitutional Convention. I think those two events in history would be quite something to be witness to in history. Silverstruck says, man, that platinum has a wonderful deep mirror field. Silver Cube, great video. Thank you, my friend. Yes, pretty wild stuff. And this is Russian for yes, indeed. Says Department of Numismatics. Thank you, brother. You are the man. Very kind of you indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. Glad you guys are here. Pete O is still with us. Terry is still with us. And we've got Silas Marner. Joe Foland is here. Yes, indeed. And Love Button is still with us as well. Mark Vale says, watching your video made me wonder, once Queen Elizabeth dies, do you think all of these nations with her, I'm not assuming gender image on their coins, will replace it with the image of the heir or just use whichever image they choose? Mark Vale, good question. My guess is some may want to choose to get out of that provision of the Commonwealth nations and have their own identity. My guess is we will see at least some do that at the very least. Try that. Very good. All right, very good. Not vote counts. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. And where are we at here? Let's march on up. We've got Don making a comment on this package from eBay. It says the following. Let's get over here where we can get some activity happening here. I have both bought and sold on eBay, he says. And I think all the worries are way overboard, he says here. The buyer is very protected. They are also the largest marketplace for coins these days. Also, they are the platform that all of us can sell on. If we only buy from the big boys, we are doing our own community a disservice. Almost everyone will need to sell at some point. My experience is that most sellers go above and beyond to keep their reputation. Even coin shops resell what they buy from the public. Yes, stuff can happen, but it can happen everywhere. I have no problem supporting private sellers with outstanding feedback scores. Good point, Don. That's actually a very good post. You make a very cogent argument there. Good day to Middle Cove Modus. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. And Lawrence Grott says, I'm only getting 2/3 of the notifications for your channel over the last month. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me know, Lawrence. And one thing I do tell people, if you're not getting notifications, I still encourage you to press the notification bell, but also to bookmark the actual channel page, and then you can see, because sometimes it'll kick people off if you're subscribed as well too, and you'll be able to see if you've been kicked off. But if you bookmark the channel and you're interested in seeing the videos, because I do post daily, so if you don't see a video from me on any given day, then more likely something's wrong with the notifications, because I'm posting videos daily. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you, Lawrence. It's a high honor to have you watching the channel. Very much appreciate you so much. All right. Yes, that's right. Greg Fair says eBay reputation is everything. Indeed it is. You're right. Good to see Richard C. And very good. And good to see Silver Wolverine. Posted a great video about the dealings on with the Heritage Auction with the U.S. Mint. Broke that news there. Global Warmer, this is a great platinum. My favorite. Thank you. You know, I might collect that series now. It's something else. It's pretty nice. All right. Donald in New Mexico. Hey, Sal, that niobium coin is beautiful. The silver cubes are cool. The platinum coin is amazing. Thank you. That's rated 3 slurps. Thank you so much. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Magnitude Matrix. That's a pretty cool name. Says the following here. Let's see. What they are doing is manipulating a rate of induction before the trade arrives at delivery. It's like robbing a train when it's collecting interest while in transit. You are robbing the interest, not the silver on the train. You have the hand, which is the silver, and then you have the interest of the silver, which is the hidden hand. They're collecting money over the time when the item is in transit. That should be illegal because you collect interest on the item when it's moving or in transit. To collect interest, you should have the item in hand, not held in transit where no one owns anything. Basically, I think you're talking about the futures market. I've never really gotten the futures market either. It's kind of crazy. Hello, Maria Chin. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Let's see here. Chai Charin. I get $1.50 per ounce. No, $1.50 per round. I'm sorry. In royalty from the 2-ounce rounds listed at JM Bullion. And that is actually the lowest price they've been in quite a while. And so, yes, indeed. So the JM Bullion is where to go. Let's get the cheapest price on them. Do not buy them from eBay. Usually they're more expensive there. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you for the question. All right, let's see here. Frank Pop says, while working at 3 a.m. this morning, metals were getting hammered. By the time I went to bed, New York market opened and prices skyrocketed back. Wow, interesting. That is interesting. Now that is kind of an example kind of we see overnight. The anecdotal evidence of what could lead to suppression. Just what are those trades? What are they about? I'd love to know. JM Unleashed says, I want to press the thumbs up button, so I did. Well, thank you, JM. I appreciate that. It does help the algorithm, those thumbs ups do, so I appreciate it. Cents are not circulating in Canada anymore. In the last year with copper content was 1996 of 98% copper composition. Spend the zinc and save the copper. There you go. Yes, indeed, JM. Young silver stacker were planning to retire in a stack alone by 2050, assuming no debt. How many ounces do you think he'd have to amass in order to enjoy a modest retirement? That's going to depend. There's a lot of different factors in there to consider. How do you define modest? What do you consider a retirement? You know what I'm saying? What is the cost of living going to be? You know, there's a lot of things we don't know what's going to happen in 2050. There's just too many unknowns, too many variables to make a simple answer to that question. But it's going to vary. I got a video similarly talking about that subject, Jorge, tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video tomorrow on a very, very similar to that subject. Aloha Stacker. I purchase from eBay all the time, and so far, no issues. All right, very good, Aloha. That's awesome. James Smith says, I've been selling on eBay since 1999 with 30-day money-back guarantee. Guaranteed everything genuine, every coin. Way to go, James. Yes, indeed. That's awesome. Glad you've done well. All right. Okay. And we've got a Secret Stacker. It says, nice gifts, great community. Shout out to the creators of Schoolhouse Rock for teaching kids a preamble. Yes, indeed. That's right. Schoolhouse Rock, yes, indeed. Sterling Cannabis says, question for you, Sal. What do you think would happen if all the manipulation was removed today? Ooh, that's a good question. What would happen if all the manipulation was removed today? What do you think spot prices would be today? Don't give some quote from a bureaucrat that is in charge of the manipulation. For once, do your own thinking and commenting. I've considered this. I wonder just how far we are apart in this issue. Well, and the thing is, you're assuming that I don't do my own thinking anyway, and that I'm getting from bureaucrats in charge of manipulation. But that's not where I have my own thoughts. I'm an independent thinker. No one's paying me for my thoughts on any subject by any stretch. You're assuming that the prices being low as they are is proof we are in price suppression, but that's just it. No, they're not. The prices being as low as they are now is not proof of price suppression in any of the slightest term whatsoever. None. The price of silver is directly correlated to a lot of different things. And the biggest things are industrial demand, number one. Number two is going to be the dollar, the strength of the dollar. That silver is a monetary metal. The bond yields, what the Fed does, and those types of things. And that is, and people being nervous about where their money is going. Look what happened in 2020. Silver got crushed below $12 an ounce. Dollar strengthened up. Why did the dollar strengthen up during the COVID time? Because people ran to the safety of cash. But the thing is, though, Sterling, I would turn the question back on you. Is where is the proof that this price suppression is occurring? And of course, I know we've seen anecdotal cases where there's big sell-offs like the comment just before, but what constitutes those sell-offs? How are they being sold? Why are they being sold at that particular time? Why is it so brazen that that's happening? And what about when the price jumps up $1 or $2? When the prices go up, what is that? How do you define that? Is that not manipulation the other way? In other words, no one complains when the price of silver goes up, and talks about manipulation or manipulation in general and suppression in particular. No one complains when the price goes up. It's only when the price goes down and all commodities are getting hit, including silver. See, the thing is the reason why I'm cautious about embracing the suppression narrative is that, number one, there's not been any solid, more than just anecdotal evidence of timed sells, massive drops on the COMEX and what have you, which actually may be purposeful and may be routine, by the way, as well too. I don't know enough about those markets to see. I'd like to talk to an expert to see how those occur and look at it from the other side too. In other words, is there a time where these big contracts are bought at a particular point in time? But that's just it. We have confirmation bias that leads us to one area, but we've got to find out. The part of the problem as well too is with the Commitment of Traders report. The Commitment of Traders report is something that is very vague and we don't know a whole lot about. We know some of the big players in there, but there's a lot we don't know in the trading. And I think even the ones that are most ardent when they talk about the Commitment of Traders report is something that lends to that credence. Now the other thing too is B.R. Williams says here, and I mentioned this too, and I do agree with this, the derivative market keeps the price down, and there's derivatives everywhere. The derivative market, if you look at the extras pyramid, the derivatives are at the very top. That's suppressing everything, every price, right? So in that regard, and what the Federal Reserve is doing, you could call that maybe in a sense suppression on a sanctioned scale. In other words, by the blessing of the federal government. I think to that end, and there's everything that's down in terms of commodities and the like. So, anyways, but yes, I'd like to see that. I'd like to be very curious to see. But and like I said, I'm open to it. I'm open to the idea that there may be suppression by the big banks and the cabal of banks, but I've just not seen any evidence of it. I'm still waiting for it. Yes, indeed. All right, Thomas Crown says, what a generous gift. Absolutely stunning pieces. Enjoy them in good health. Thank you, Thomas Crown. And one more thing on suppression. I will say this. There was a guy, and I forget his name. Is it Chris? Arcadia Economics. That guy apparently was in the market, and he believes in price suppression. I would like to talk to him I'd like to interview him, perhaps, to see. Of course, if I interview him, I'm going to be nodding my head a lot because he's the expert and I'm not, and I'd be having to take his word for it, but I'd love to see actual evidence. Some of that evidence, by the way, from people like Ted Butler, is behind a paywall. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver Heist. Yeah, I did a video on that this evening about the Texas billionaire. And that's something else that we're not quite for sure if it actually happened. But I did a video on that this evening. Yes, indeed. Koale Charlie says, if silver drops to $14, and miners will stop mining as it's already near mining cost at the $18 mark. I cannot see silver dropping below $16, $17 an ounce. I'll keep buying at any price. But the thing is, though, Qualec, that's the price to mine silver as a primary silver miner. There's very few of those these days. The vast majority of the silver mined is a byproduct of other metals, and that's in single digits, about $8, $9 an ounce. Some say as low as $4 an ounce for silver. So, yeah, I think silver can move a lot in the other direction and still be profitable for some of these miners. Less so, obviously, but then again, they kind of have to hedge themselves too. Jacob Buxton, excellent video as always. Super bummed about the quality control of the peace dollar. Is my all-time favorite piece of U.S. coinage. Love the Megadeth reference at the beginning of the video. Thank you, my friend. Jacob, I appreciate that. Yes, quality control. Actually, believe it or not, I was able to trade those in for decent Morgan dollars. It was crazy. Is JP Morgan to blame for the manipulation and the jacked up and gouging premium silver? Well, no. According to the news lately, it may be this Texas billionaire that might be to blame, but who knows? Who knows? All right, everybody. I have got to actually cut this short, but before we go here, let's do a little game. It's a video game where you get to pick the video to search. I've got over 5,000 videos, and here's how you do it. And only when I type the word go will you make the search. I'm going to pick it out, put three plus signs in front of the search term like this. Search, pick anything you want to as long as it's not too vulgar. And we'll pick it out and go. I'm going to pick the third video, and JM Unleashed will post the link, which I appreciate. So here we go. Search term, anything you want, as long as it's not too vulgar. All right, I'm going to pick the third one. I'm ready for it. Here we go. 3 pluses, not 3 pound signs. 1, we got 1, 2. Well, that's going to count as 1, 2, 3. All right, stop. Everybody stop, 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 stop. We got it. All right, and this is a good one. Let's see if we got it. If this doesn't work, we'll get the next one. Donald in New Mexico. The search term is fart. Let's see what comes up with fart. Ah, yes, indeed. Look at this. There is one. You're going to love this. We have a prank call from the Grooveyard of Forgotten Favorites. I have a playlist of seller marketing prank calls, calling scammers. So it is Bell Capital election farting coins from 5 years ago. Yes, indeed. Probably a little bit more. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And let's see here. So there we go. So there it is. Thank you so much. So here's how it'll work. You guys will post, will see the link as soon as it's posted by JM Unleashed there. I'm going to pin it. Thank you so much, JM Unleashed. We're going to pin this. And click on that and put the word fart. Watch the video. I think you're going to get a kick out of that one. It was a fun little scammer call that we took and recorded and put it on a video. And farting coins. And so, yeah, check it out. And then let me know what your thoughts are on it. And put the word fart in there. All right. Yes, indeed. It'll be very entertaining for you guys. And if you could thumbs up that video, too, because likely most of you have not seen it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We had a great time tonight. I will be back here on Sunday night. Yes, indeed, for our Market Watch. So I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all and remind you to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all.